Hey guys, I'm just bored, so I'm just making like a random video. It's about 2:30 right there. I've just finished cleaning my room, for the most part for today. I'm just about to go on my laptop to revise, and yes, I'm actually going to be revising. I've got two assignments to do, and then I've got to revise for my maths exam for tomorrow. My maths exam. It's actually not a real thing. It's not the real thing. It's a mock. It's a mock tomorrow, so I've got to be there by 1:30 tomorrow. But the only problem is, let me show you.
One thing is snowing. It was snowing before and all of last night. Yeah, you can see my point. But yeah, college is not shut, but I can't get out of the house. I can't move. It's Simba. I can't move.
So as you can tell, I am stranded. I only had one lesson today anyway. Today I was supposed to have English and maths, but because it's mock week, for different, like, because there's millions of people, like students doing maths and English, they can't do them all on the same day. It would just be impossible. So, especially with everything else, like other, classes going on for whatever, you take. For example, I've got animal care this week as well as English and maths. So they have to split it up. So I'm doing an hour and a half tomorrow, which means I'll miss English and half of handling, and that'll be it. And then I'll go into handling and, do something in handling, whatever it is. Last week we got to hold stick insects and turtles, and what else did we hold? There was something else. Hedgehog, I think. Oh no, a gecko. It was a gecko. So yeah, I love my animal care job. I love it personally. Yep. So that's what's happening in my life today. I'm just bored. I'm just really nervous for the exam. My tummy's like really. If you've done a mock before or a really big exam, like the real thing, then you probably know how stressful it is. And apart from this year, okay, so the mock exam in year 10, year 11, the real thing, and last year I did not bother to revise maths because I did not get maths, and my mum was like, I'm not bothered what you get in maths, but everything else I am bothered what you get, type of thing. So my family wasn't really that bothered what I get in maths, because most of my family does not do maths or know a lot about maths. So Simba. Yeah. So not a lot of us know how to do maths in our family, so yeah, I'm not a maths genius, and I don't plan to be one anytime soon. But this year I've decided to revise and see, because I'm sick of doing maths, right? And next year, if I want to go on to part 2 of animal care, which I kind of do and I kind of don't, but if I want to definitely do it at the end of the year, I'm going to still aim for it, even if I don't, want to do it. Just because then I can choose at the end of the year, round about August time, what I want to do next year. That's my plan. So yeah, so I've got a lot of things to do. So I better get started, right guys? And have an early night tonight because obviously I want to be fresh for tomorrow. I've got no maths in the morning. Normally tomorrow I would have maths followed by tutorial, followed by a massive long break, and then like a 2.5 hour break, and then I would have English and handling. But obviously my maths teacher told us last week we don't have to come in for maths lessons this week. So that's why, and yesterday we got sent home from college. So basically it started snowing during lunchtime, like proper snowing, like really bad snowing. Hello, Simba. Really bad snowing. So my teachers were like, at the beginning of the day, it wasn't that bad. It was just like snowing a bit. Like not every, like, when it's like bad and it goes down every single second. It was just coming down every 15 minutes, I think it was yesterday. So we went to college. In my first lesson, aquatics, my teacher was like, we might have to send you home if it gets worse. And she was like, we'll let you know. And then I went on my college website and it said the same thing. So the college was like on, mode, I guess. Trying to find out what to do. And yeah, so at lunchtime yesterday, I was eating lunch, doing my own thing, watching YouTube, because finally I worked out my college Wi-Fi password. It's basically what I log onto the computer with, basically. My password and my login. So that's awesome, just getting a tissue. That is very awesome indeed. So now, because like last year, at the beginning of this year, I was basically just downloading like YouTube videos to watch, and that would just get pretty boring. So yeah, so now I could just watch whatever I like on YouTube. Yeah, and then my next lesson yesterday was welfare, animal welfare. So we, as in we, is the class, were waiting outside the classroom, and my teacher was like, go down to a computer room. So I was like, okay. Went to the computer room, sat down, and I thought, okay, we're doing something on the computer, like assignment work or something. But no, it wasn't assignment work or, computer lesson. It was all the teachers were in there on the staff. Not the maths or English teacher, obviously, but like other teachers in that do animal care were like sat there, and we're all like figuring out, and like there was our group and then 2 other groups, level 1 and I think a level 2 group were in there as well. It wasn't a big computer room either, so we were all just going in and out and stuff. We sat down on the computers, and they didn't tell us to log on. Normally they tell us to log on when we get in the computer room, but they were like, everybody get your phone your parents. And at this point, when my teacher told me that, I was just about to put my phone in my bag, because during class you're not allowed to use your phone. So I was just about to put it in my bag when she said that, and I was like, okay. So I phoned my mum, told her what was happening, and she was like, okay, come home. So that was that. So my teachers were like all going around, so like my personal tutor, all the teachers pretty much were like going in and out and like trying to sort everybody out, and people were going in and out of the room, saying goodbye and stuff, because the college was shutting at 3 o'clock. Normally college finishes at 5. Yeah, so I told one of my teachers that I'm going home, because my mum wanted me to go straight home and I wanted to catch the bus, right? And then my teacher was like, has one of us staff members spoken to your parents? And I was like, no, I've spoke to my mum. And she was like, no, you've got to let one of us speak. So I was like, okay. So she was talking to somebody, and like I think it was a teacher, and I started ringing my mum again, and I passed her the phone, and she spoke to my mum, and she let me go. So I went home, and it was still snowing, and it was very icy. In fact, it was so icy that I nearly, on the way home, the walk, hey baby, what are you doing? Nobody wants to see your butt, Simba. Basically, I nearly slipped like 5 times. It was funny. Hey baby, I love this little guy, guys. Comment down below if you got, yeah, just give me a minute, guys. So yeah, so like I was saying, so I've got a maths exam tomorrow, but I have done my room. I've cleaned it up. Oh, Siv. He's so cute. Say hello to the camera. Simba. Come here. Yeah. He's been outside enjoying the snow. I've actually been indoors because I don't really like the snow. But I'm very bored. Like right now, I would be home. I would have just finished maths, English 2 hours ago. Oh, 3 hours ago, okay. 3 hours ago. But it's still very boring to just sit freaking around and doing nothing. So I'm very bored. Got nothing to do apart from revising and doing assignments, which by the way I don't really want to do. But if I want to pass maths tomorrow and my assignment, then I've got to do it. So yeah. In fact, let me just show you something. I can't show you because my iPad's on like 2%, so I can't. It's plugged in. But yeah. Give me a kiss. Kiss. Yeah, he sleeps on my bed. Woo! Simba! Woo! Woo! Hi, big guy. Hi, big guy. Oi! He's like so cute. But yeah, so I know I'm boring you guys. I might get back to you in a bit. We'll see how my day goes. So yeah, I've just been trying to find what I'm going to work on and whatnot. I found through my old assignments last year. I found three different, like, what are these, like, divider things, plastic dividers. And then I found this frozen thing that I forgot I even had, and one of Emma's, pants. So yeah, some finding things. There's like 1,000,001 stuff in there. Most probably from last year, so I'm just going to sort it out. And I found this like pad that I'm going to use that for the beginning of this year that I forgot to finish, and that's how I'm going to revise some maths. So yeah, because I'm going to go on like Mathswatch and stuff, and what they do on loan stuff is, did I say Mathswatch? Yeah, Mathswatch. What they basically do on Mathswatch is they go through the, you know, what you need to do for the different maths things like algebra, all sorts, and they take you through it, and then you get to do your own, and then they show you the answers kind of thing. So yeah, because that's what I was doing on Friday, so I'm going to do that. And yeah. Okay guys, so I've just finished kind of revising. My head's just like, so maybe I'll do some more in a bit if I have time. But I've wrote down some things that I need to work on. And then I did, oh there it is, this, let me show you. That's got my name on it, on my college, no it hasn't. But it's like an old past paper. So I didn't do an hour and 30 minutes because I just lost my mind halfway through it. I know I can't do that tomorrow, but it's already got like, I've had to scribble out like a few things, as you can see there. The wrong mark. This has not even been marked by the teacher, so because it was like a past paper I took home to do by myself just to practice. I think it's like 2 years ago now. And as you can tell, I've not worked through it. That's the last thing I did, and then I just lost my freaking mind. I calculator, because paper 2 calculator is normally the one that is mostly like that big long question, whereas a long calculator is easy to do. Tomorrow is a calculator if you guys are wondering, so yeah. And they're the ones so far that I wrote down that I'm struggling with. Stem and leaf, area of a triangle, percentages are probability, and they're the ones that I need to work at, so yeah.